Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick it away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. He's tackled at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tailback with another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here in the opening drive. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Grabbed by the receiver. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, here it is. opening drive of the game, just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there.
Who called this one? Interesting call by, I guess, the offensive coordinator. Hands it off to the tight end, and I respect his ability, but I'm not surprised it didn't gain many yards.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hill. They bring him down after a short gain there. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And of course, play at the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Moore. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On the run, it's Stinson. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Close to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Handoff to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Gets into space at the 50. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. Too much speed for the defense.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Moore. Snags a good throw.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Takes a deep shot on the move. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff running right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. He'll take a deep shot here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Catch is made down the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Quick tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he makes the grab. A successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Grateful Ducks offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
To the air. It's Moore. On the run here. Lets it go. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion of the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Moves out of the pocket. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. They'll down this ball just outside the 30-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. First out and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Pressure is coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is the characteristic about great quarterbacks that stands out to me, their ability to make a play when things aren't perfect. Here, they get to him. They put pressure on him. He's about to go down, but his instincts to be able to find that back, check it down before he hits the ground, gives this offense a chance to be able to pick up positive yards and get the first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And this pass is caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, he breaks free. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down catch to the right. Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Now they're running on the toss. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They continue to roll up the score.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
At the 28-yard line. Second down coming up.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final. To play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Fox. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Here comes a handoff. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Sutter. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. On the ground, it's Davison. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
To throw, it's Fox. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I look to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Design quarterback run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Breaks an open space. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he knocks through the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Direct snap. He breaks free. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Complete to the right. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Hoosiers are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room, it's Duff. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bulldozes his way through.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Defense looks like they're coming. They'll try it over the left side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Maddox. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that play. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You're set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Defense looks as if it's coming. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Ingram. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put it.
Oh, he's got some space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. A&M comes back out with another first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pass. It's Irvin. Oh, they're after him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Ingram. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Back open in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Irvin. Lets it fly. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run,
and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Irvin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it go to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They're testing the right side here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense wants to bring the heat. Handoff to the single back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, and right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Back to throw, it's Irvin. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense makes the stand. Never got close to the goal line, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
And the Hoosiers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Right on target this time. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Indiana. And that one will give him the lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Aggie.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the man... Well, start playing.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, but I'm a receiver. I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smith. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking for a man. It's Irvin. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fakes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Irvin. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll try the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start to think.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he gets the fumble back, but that clock is still an enemy. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Irvin. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll leave it with him. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Find some fresh air. There he goes down the right side. Gets it past the marker. The 30. The 20. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close